Welcome inside Zippy's Garage. Today we're taking another road trip. We're headed to Atlantic City, New Jersey, down to Ciocca Corvette to cover the C8 Z06 reveal, day 2. And not only that, we'll have some coverage of installing a new scrape armor skid plate on my C7 Corvette. So stick around. Like I mentioned in that quick introduction, today is Saturday morning. It is day 2 of the Ciocca Z06 Dealership Tour. It is the first official stop on the Chevrolet General Motors C8 Z06 Tour. And it is about 27 degrees outside, about 7:15 in the morning. But we're cruising down in the C7 Corvette to Atlantic City to capture some more coverage of the event. Yesterday, we had the opportunity to talk to a few different owners or potential owners that have Z06s on order at Ciocca, talked about their build. One gentleman flew up from Atlanta, Georgia just to be there. So pretty cool to see the passion that these owners have. And not only that, but the passion that Ciocca is still bringing to the Corvette hobby. So in today's video, we're going to try and capture more of that today, as well as capture some coverage of an installation of a scrape armor skid plate protector being installed on my C7 Corvette. So Ciocca, in an effort to bring more value to their customers, your C8 Corvette can be driven home with a scrape armor skid plate already installed at the dealer, as well as coming very, very soon, Expel paint protection can be done right there at the dealership from the folks from Expel. So more to come on that as Ciocca gets involved with that. But stick around for more fun and games from Atlantic City. All right, good morning. You can see what's behind me here. We got the C8 Z06 day 2 in here a little bit early before things get started. And yesterday I mentioned on my channel, Clarence from C. Gardner Speed 252 is up in town. And you can see he's over here doing his video of this event. So I'm going to try and talk a little bit lighter so I don't overstep and get onto his audio as well. So.
He has a better camera than I got, though. I'm stuck with the
morning, pal.
The GoPro Hero 7. He has an awesome camera. I can see myself.
Yeah, you go. See, you're right up front. So.
Cool. Yeah, look at him. So go definitely check out his channel as well. Nice guy. He has a lot of great content. He comes up here and see all the cars all the time, and it's a pretty cool guy. Got Mr. Larry over here from California. He flew out here this morning.
Nice.
Come to see the 2023 Corvette Z06 in person again for himself.
Long distance award.
Long distance award. He gets a long distance award. So he's out here checking out the Z06, and it's a beautiful car, and it's nice to be able to see this car with not so many people around it,
Correct. Yep.
And get an opportunity to kind of give you guys a little bit more in-depth video of the car and kind of see some of the awesome people. And Zippy is a great guy. I love him. And the next time you guys do that was the caravan tour?
Yeah, the caravan.
Be a part of that.
Absolutely.
It's right after all this call out, which is very exhausting too. So,
yeah, 2024 is the next national Corvette caravan down to Kentucky, and I'm running the New Jersey, Pennsylvania, New York, lower New York market. Yeah. So by all means, we would love to have you a part of it, man. So, yeah, it's going to be here before you know it.
Hopefully this bad boy.
And right. Hopefully we'll have a couple of these on the road by 2024.
Yes, so. Yeah, absolutely. So I think I hold Mr. Zippy up. I know he was recording. I want to get him in the video and show him some love, and hope you guys definitely go check out his channel too.
Well, thank you guys, and all means, guys on my channel, be sure to go over and check out Clarence out as well. So we'll continue to see each other this morning here. So like I said, I'm trying not to talk over his video because I don't want to get caught on his audio. But one of the questions that came up yesterday on after I did my day 1 video was, what is the approach angle? Got my tape measure from here, the front wheel, to the front of the splitter. Somebody was questioning what the approach angle would be like as far as their driveway goes. Now, this vehicle is a pre-production model, so it could change, but for the most part, I'm gonna drop the tape measure here. Try and do this on camera with one hand on the camera, one hand on the tape measure so you guys can see. So from an approach angle standpoint, tape measures at the bottom of the tire where it hits the road, and the front end of the splitter is right at 24 inches. So you're looking at roughly about 2 feet as far as from the front of that wheel to the front of the splitter. Now, the one variable here, well, two variables actually, is the fact that this is a pre-production vehicle, so it could change slightly, but also the fact of the front lift. So this vehicle, from what I understand, does not have the front lift activated, or doesn't have it on the vehicle. So the front lift, raising it up, will give you more coverage, or more ground clearance. So again, just taking a closer look. Some of the subtle things that I picked up yesterday, if you saw the unveiling, they really talked about the exhaust and the different exhaust notes. But you can see the way the 4 exhaust tips are set up. These 2 outboard ones they're a little bit more recessed than these 2 center ones. So very, very cool as far as, just the subtle design cues on the car itself. And we talked about, some of the Easter eggs or things of that nature. Here's your 70 that goes across the back here. Corvette 70, 1953 to 2023. There is the Zora, just like on all the C8s over here on the front window. And then also questions about the VIN number. I'm not going to go into the VIN number, but it is an EX VIN. So this is, like I said, a pre-production model. So it is not a one that's going to be available for resale. But again, it looks really nice. It's got, your badging up top here on the deck lid. This one has the carbon flash lettering, carbon flash badge package. So all of this is carbon flash. Carbon flash painted wheels. We talked about this yesterday. They are the carbon fiber wheel, but it just happens to be painted. And then on the inside, I'm going to jump inside. These are the competition seats. Now the competition seats have the higher bolster here at the bottom on the seat bottom, as well as the side. And this particular one has the leather inserts. The seat that I was looking at yesterday, that are over there, we'll go over and get a closer look at them, was just a cloth material. So you can get the competition seats with these leather inserts. And I believe you can also get the heated option on the competition seat. I don't believe the ventilated seats are available on competitions, but I will confirm that. But let's go over and take a closer look at the GT2 seat versus the comp seat. So here's your GT2 in leather, heated and ventilated. You can see the side bolster here versus what the side bolster looks like on the competition seat. And since I still have, hey, good morning, Dan. How are you? Dan, the general manager here at Ciocca. So you're looking at your side bolster. You're looking at roughly 5 inches there as far as the height is concerned, compared to the standard GT2, the GT seat, which is roughly about 3.5 inches as far as the bolster goes. And then from the seat back on the comp seat, you're probably roughly 7 inches. And GT2, roughly, about 6 inches. So you're looking roughly about an extra inch on the sides here, and then a little bit thicker, on the bottom. So that gives you an idea, measurement wise. Again, we'll do this again, guys. Roughly 5 inches here. And you got to do this backwards. We're looking at about 7 inches here, right? 7 inches. And we're going to come over to the GT2 seat. This one looks like it's closer to 6 inches. And then the bottom bolster looks like closer to 3.5. So there's some differences between the GT2 as well as the competition seat. And like I mentioned, this comp seat on display has a cloth backing here in the center, but it is available in leather. As you can see, is what's inside the Z06 that's here on display does have the leather inserts on the competition seats. So you can see behind me, I got the Corvette up in the air here at Ciocca. We're back here in the service department, and one of the things that you're going to be able to do with your new C8 Corvette is you're going to be able to have these guys as part of the PDI and owner experience as far as an extra item that you can purchase here from the dealership, and that is scrape armor. scrape armor is the undercarriage protector, skid plate basically, for the new C8. They also make the product for the C7, and that's what we're doing here today. So we've got the scrape armor piece here for the C7. We just unboxed it. You can see it comes with everything that's needed for it, as far as, you know, screws, a little bit of adhesive, as well as, you know, a little bit of a blend. This helps put the whole thing together. But the idea is you've got your C7 or C8 Corvette for that matter, and this is going to go right underneath here, and you can see it mounts up nicely as far as the body contours go. So it's made for the specific vehicle. This little piece of air dam here will be removed for the installation, but once it's on, it kind of disappears and you won't see it. But what it does is help protect underneath here all this exposed fiberglass, as far as, you know, curbs, road rash, and, you know, just owner mishaps with parking and so forth. So with that said, Dan is going to get this thing installed, and we're going to do a little bit of coverage on what the scrape armor looks like once it's installed. So without any further ado, Dan's going to get rolling here. All right, let's go, guys. So guys, I was mistaken. This little piece here, this little air dam, does stay installed when you put the scrape armor on. So we've pretty much got one side tacked up here real quickly, but you can see how the contour runs right along the body lines of the car. See, Dan got these things put up here real quick, and again, runs nice along the body contour here, and it's just an extra level of protection that covers up against any road debris, parking. Like I said, you know, I'm scraping this piece here every day going in and out of my driveway, but not only that, when I drop my daughter off at school, the entrance into the school parking lot, it's got a little dip to it, and I will happen to scrape these air dams every day when I go in. So this scrape armor is going to help protect against if I happen to go into, you know, one of those situations a little bit too aggressively. But not only that, but from road debris and things of that nature that you might run over out on the highway. So it's nice to have that extra level of protection. So as a part of an installation on the C7, guys, you've got these factory mounting locations that the scrape armor is going to go into, and then you have 6 additional ones that you're going to screw into. And the scrape armor comes with a self-centering drill bit. So you got one here, 2, 3, 4. So it looks like 8. So it's going to be 4 on each side, and Dan's already pre-drilled those. And now it's just a matter of installing the screws that hold the scrape armor in place. So now that the scrape armor is installed, what Dan's doing now is actually a little bead of silicone that kind of goes between the scrape armor and the body itself, and it just adds an extra level of protection, keeping any debris from getting in between the scrape armor and the body itself. All right, so Dan's just put the silicone on now, and you can see again, it just makes that nice little seal between the scrape armor and the body itself. But like I said, it looks like it's seamless. It's part of the car, so it's just an extra level of protection. Scrapearmor.com is where the information is. But the really cool thing is now you're going to be able to do this to your C8 Corvette even prior to taking delivery down here at Ciocca. So just another level of service that the dealership is going to be offering here. So Dan, thank you very much for taking the time to do this morning.
Not a problem.
All right, excellent, guys. So be sure to check out more information with your sales rep from Ciocca about getting a scrape armor installed on your C8 Corvette. So, Zippity's Garage still out at Ciocca here with the C8 reveal and the C8 event for the Z06, and ran into somebody who's got one on order, and he's a current Ciocca Corvette owner. So, let me introduce you to Dave. Dave, how are you this morning?
Doing wonderful, thank you.
So, where'd you come in from this morning?
I came down from Tom's River. It's a beautiful day. I had to take this C8 out of storage and keep the electrical system charged, and I have a C8 Z06 on order, so I got into the private event before it's open to the public, and ran into Jeff.
Very cool, very cool. And we kind of picked this car to stand in front of, a beautiful silver flare Stingray. What's in the garage at home right now?
So there is a silver flare in the garage right now, 21. I was joking with Jeff earlier because he was the first person when he did one of his videos. My car had come in that day, and he was actually the first person to lay eyes on it, and he beat me to my own car. So I got to bring that up this morning. But great crowd here. Neat to see the Z06 in person. Pictures don't do it justice.
Yep. So what was your experience like with, ordering the silver flare? You obviously now back for Corvette number 2, but talk a little bit about ordering the Stingray from here at Ciocca.
I had put my order in September, and I got a call in February to build it, and it was delivered 4th of July weekend. So it was about a 9-month process. I saw the Z06 come out, and I said, wow, I'm a Corvette fan, so I know I'm like 1,800 in the list. So as I was telling Jeff, I had originally was not going to get the silver flare. I liked the Azus bronze, and then when I saw the silver flare out in the light and the sun just hit it and brought out these unique colors out of it, I switched over. So while I like the red mist right now, it's on my mind to keep me something completely different than my silver flare. I'm probably high enough on the list that there's going to be Z06s that come out, and I'm going to be able to see them in person here and be able to maybe pick a color that I might not like seeing on the internet. Maybe by seeing in person will switch my mind.
Yeah, that's always the question that I kind of lead in with folks. What color car are you going to get? And everybody, they've always got 2 or 3 in mind, and then what they decide on could be completely different. Case in point, they've talked about these 2 new 70th anniversary colors with the pearl white and the carbon flash. And I think we were chatting that those might even be piquing your interest a little bit as well.
Yeah, the white, I mean, you can build them out, and there's not a wrong way to build these cars out. It's like, which one do you like the most, or is it which one is the least? I mean, they're all great. So that's the hard part, is committing. Right. It's like a relationship.
Yeah, exactly. You got to commit to it.
I got to put the ring on one of them, so I'm going to have to at that time.
But it's a fun process to go through, I would imagine. And like you said, you're not 100% certain on timing yet, but it sounds like there'll probably be a model year out of the Z06 prior to you getting one, which allows you to see what other owners have done and see what these colors look like in person.
And I'm sure just as I'm ready to build mine, 2 new colors will come out that will pique my curiosity and throw a monkey wrench into it as well. So it's an ongoing process.
So they've got the Torch Red Z07 package here on display in Atlantic City. What are your impressions of the car in person?
Wow. Even my wife, who joined me today, said, wow, that's a bigger car. And it's just amazing the dimensions, the muscular look to it. Of course, the Z07 package adds a lot of the diffusers on there, but it's amazing. The crew that's here is hand wiping it after each person takes their pictures in there, and I just wish they would start it. I know they're not going to be able to start it, but I was going to ask one of the GM reps when they're going to move it or leave, and maybe I'll stick around as a groupie and just hear that sound in person. Again, just an awesome looking car.
Yeah, awesome. So thanks for taking the time to jump on camera here. Thanks for being a subscriber. And, here's my plug for everybody. Please, if you like the video today, hit that thumbs up button, help with all the YouTube algorithms. And, please consider subscribing to the channel. So thanks, Dave. And congratulations on your silver flare. And then also we're looking forward to that Z06 in the near future. All right, still out at Ciocca here, and ran into a bunch of guys that I know pretty well. So this is my local Corvette club. They came down. We're based out of Deptford, New Jersey, and we've got who's got a club jacket on? Turn around, let's see the logo. All right, there. Timmy's got the club logo on there, the original Garden State Corvette Club. And Howard's got one on too. Don's got the on his chest there. So, guys, what do you think of the car, the C8, and it's out here today?
Beast.
Gorgeous, incredible, and you've got a C8, Lynn. So
I have a 22 C8, and this by far is light years better than what I already have.
Nice. So what do you guys think? You happy with it?
I'm happy with it. I like the exhaust in the middle.
I think it's badass, and I can't wait to get mine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So what do you guys think?
It's a beast.
Yeah, beautiful car. Love it.
Awesome. So I'm thrilled, you know, like I said, that Ciocca's doing this, and you know, we're fortunate enough that we're local, that we can come down and do this. Whereas I've talked with guys, there's a gentleman over here who flew in from Los Angeles to come out here and see this. Guy flew up yesterday from Atlanta, Georgia to be here. So it's really cool being able to be so local. So Jeff is our new president. Tim is our new vice president. So Tim, you've got one of these cars on order, or you've got a deposit on one. What are you thinking about ordering?
Thinking about ordering a Z07 package.
Okay.
I'll do that with ceramic gray, with blue stripes, light blue.
Okay.
And not going to go with the carbon fiber wheels, just because they're.
It's New Jersey and there's potholes.
Yeah, and so
Pothole Central. Okay.
thinking
What?
more of the etched type of wheel with the gray insert,
Okay.
just so it matches the car itself.
All right.
Calipers, I'm kind of up in the air because I'd like to have them blue to match the other details that I want to do. I think I'm doing maybe a two-tone blue interior. Not going with the full carbon fiber, but I want the stealth.
Yep.
So on the aluminum. And the engine, maybe we'll see a AWE exhaust on that, and just to preserve the original engineered exhaust that's
Right.
on there, that, you know, could be worth something, you know, if I have to sell it one day. So
Very cool. Well, I think if anybody's ordering a new C8, the color they should go with is Elkhart Lake Blue and add an orange stripe right down the center. What do you think, Jeff?
that was the alternative.
One orange stripe car is enough.
So I'll drop a picture in of it here, but Jeff Shaw's car, it is a really, really cool car and gets comments everywhere he goes, but it's an Elkhart Lake Blue with an orange stripe right down the center, C7 Grand Sport, and it turns heads everywhere it goes. So
I actually had the one, the C8 that you put up.
correct, yeah,
I
you
came
were
down here in that picture.
You had parked next to the C8 with the orange stripe as well. So, well, thank you guys from the original Garden State Corvette Club for coming out today. For more information on our club, check out ogscc.com. We've got three big car shows throughout the year. Memorial Day in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, and then again at Mall Chevrolet on the third Sunday in September. And the third Sunday in October, we're down here outside of Atlantic City in Smithville, New Jersey. So thanks, guys. Zippity's Garage still out here at Ciocca, and if you were out here back in early November for getting in line here at Ciocca in person, we've got a special guest here who's here today with us today. Her husband, Ed,
Yes.
Edward, was the first one in line, and we've got some sad news to report, but
Yes.
Maritza's here in spirit representing her husband. So
Yes.
tell us what happened, Marissa.
So, you know, my husband was the first person online, so he commented and he told everybody, you know, what was going on when he came and put his name on the list. But a couple of weeks ago, my husband passed away due to complications of COVID. And I am here because this is what he wanted to do this weekend, come and look at the car for the first time so that we could figure out what we wanted and how we want it built. So I am going to do everything I can to get this car and build it the way he wanted. I have no idea about anything. All I know is the engine's in the back, so it goes faster. Where we're going that fast, I don't know, but yep, that's it. So good luck to everyone.
Yes, and so sorry for your loss,
Thank
but
you.
thank you for carrying on the legacy and the
Yes,
passion
yeah.
of what your husband had.
Yeah.
Have you given any thought on what you're going to order? Any kind of color that you were thinking about?
The thing is that I told him, watch, the display is going to be in red. And that's my favorite color. And I said, so let's think about red. And he said, orange. And I said, no, I think we're going to go red. So to show up here and see it in red, I think we're going to do red.
I think he's telling you it needs to be a red car.
Babe,
So-
this is for you.
So, well,
Yeah.
wonderful. Thank you for coming down here. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
saying hello to me
Yes,
and, you know,
yes.
letting us know the story of your husband.
Thank you.
And so sorry for his passing. But,
Thank
you
you.
know, again, thank you for carrying on the legacy and the
Thanks.
passion of the Corvette
Thank you.
and your husband as well.
Thank you. Thank you.
Zippity's Garage still out at Ciocca here. Got another couple that has got a order or, you know, a deposit on the C8 Z06, and they came in from quite a bit far away, not in the state of New Jersey. So let me turn the camera around and say hello. Please introduce yourselves, guys.
I'm John, and this is Kathy, my wife.
Hi there.
And where did you guys come in from today?
We came in from East Texas in the Tyler area.
Very nice, very nice. So all the way from East Texas down to Atlantic City, New Jersey, just to come into Ciocca and see the new Z06.
Absolutely.
So what are your impressions of it right now?
It's quite a bit different from the Stingray. I mean, it's totally looks more aggressive. I wish I could hear it.
Right, right. You're not alone.
But I had to come see what I put a deposit down on. You know, it's like I saw the hype and stuff and all the videos and stuff, and I just had to have it. But now I get to see it for the first time. So.
Right, and understand you have a couple other Corvettes in the garage back home in East Texas. What do you got in the garage?
We're basically first-time enthusiasts. Last April we bought a 17 Grand Sport, and we just totally loved that. It's a well-walking clean gray with the red interior.
Yep.
We love that car, and then we went to Carlisle and saw a 2013 60th anniversary Arctic White.
Had to have that one.
Fell in love with that, and we found one just a month ago, so we bought that.
Congratulations! You can't go wrong with a 427. That's a great car. So very nice. So you've got a gray and a white. What are you leaning towards for the Z06 color-wise?
Well, at first we thought orange, but after seeing the newer orange, we like the older orange better. So I think the hypersonic gray is really cool.
Yeah, hypersonic gray has been very popular. I mean, that had the C8R edition and everything else, so there's quite a few of them on display here at Ciocca as well.
Yeah, I'd like to have the red two-tone interior, and it looks really well with that hypersonic gray.
Yep, and me personally, I've got a C7 it's the dark gray, so it's the
Shark gray?
yeah, it's a darker gray car, and it's got the spice red interior. So if you want to see what that color combination looks like, we'll take a walk out in the parking lot and check out my car. So it's very similar to what you're talking about there. So. Well, cool. Well, how's your experience been with Ciocca thus far?
Really well. I mean, you know, as far as responding email-wise and stuff, they've been very responsive. You know, because we did our deposit, you know, in Texas and stuff.
Right.
And every time I emailed them, they responded. This is the first time we've been here, so it's kind of iconic for us to be here. So.
Yeah, like I said, I take for granted that I'm only about an hour away. When I met you folks from coming in from East Texas. Met a gentleman yesterday from Atlanta, Georgia, and then another guy this morning flew in from Los Angeles just to be here. So it just speaks to the passion of what the Corvette ownership is, and wanting to deal with the biggest and the best in Ciocca Corvette. So thanks for taking the time to get on camera, and maybe we'll go out in the parking lot and check out my Corvette right now.
Sounds good. Awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Still out here early afternoon on Saturday. Crowds have thinned down a little bit. It was quite crowded earlier this morning, but you can see car still looks great. Not going to take anything away from that, but let's spend a little bit of time over here at the marketing side of things. So you've got your carbon fiber options, up here on display, but you've got carbon fiber steering wheel. The steering wheel that's in the car has the carbon fiber panels, not the aluminum that you see here. But then you see your carbon fiber as far as mirror caps go. Here's your engine cover that's available as part of the appearance package. And then the new calipers and colors, these are really cool. So I believe the gray, black, they're still currently available. The yellow is out there now. This, I believe, is the new color. I'm really liking it. They're calling it an orange. Looks more copper to me. But then you've got your two different red colors, your torch red and your edge red. Really, really cool the way you can spec these things out with the different caliper options. Then obviously you get into the different colors of the cars. We talked about this a little bit yesterday. Hypersonic gray, caffeine metallic torch red, red mist, which has been one of the more popular colors since its introduction, amplify orange, which is the new flat colored and doesn't have the metallic in it, silver flare, which does have metallic, your Elkhart Lake, again another metallic blue, your black, your Arctic white, then your rapid blue, which is going to be similar to that amplify orange where it's got the colored tint coat, or colored clear coat I should say, then your ceramic matrix, again another metallic color, and your accelerate yellow. And then the 70th anniversary colors are going to be your carbon flash metallic. If you remember the Centennial Edition Corvette that they made celebrating the 100th anniversary of Chevrolet Chevy offered this color in the Corvette. I believe that was 2011, if I'm not mistaken. So this color has been out in the past. And then the white pearl metallic tri-coat, I'm going to say this is probably as close to the Cadillac white or the Cadillac pearl that you've seen. This is probably the close you're going to get to as far as a Corvette color goes. But let me know in your thoughts between these 70th anniversary in the comments below. What do you guys think these are going to look like on the Corvette? Then looking over at the wheels, you've got a wheel display set up. So you've got your machine faced. You see here, it's done up with silver, and then your titanium satin as far as a different finish goes. You can see a little bit more matte colored here on the titanium satin. I really like the look of that. Then you go into a satin graphite color, kind of like a black chrome, for lack of a better description. Then you have your standard black wheel. Both, I think, look really, really nice. I'm liking this particular satin graphite. That looks good. And then up into the carbon fiber wheels. Quite frankly, if you're going to spend the money for carbon fiber, I prefer going with the weave because, you know, you can see it. But if you want to be a little bit more subtle, you can obviously go with the carbon fiber that's painted. And this is done up, it's not a flat black. This is the carbon flash color. So again, don't know pricing on any of this stuff yet, but you can see the options are out here to really customize your car with, you know, if you go with the Z07, you can get these carbon fiber wheels, but you can see the 4 different wheel options, and then obviously tires as well. You covered this yesterday, the Pilot Sport 4S, and then the Cup 2, which already come pre-balled for you, ready for the racetrack. So very cool here display out here at Ciocca. And like I said, folks still milling around the car, checking out the different seats. Folks able to climb in, test fit the car. Saw the gentleman that was in the car yesterday, was 6'4", fit in the car without issue. So really, really having a good time down here in Atlantic City. So Zippity's Garage still out at Ciocca, and wanted to show you guys something that they've got here on display. And for you C8 owners out there, C7 owners as well, scrape armor. These are the precision skid plates. This is what we had installed on my C7. So you can see what this thing looks like, you know, from this display that they have set up here. And Ciocca is going to be installing these per owner discretion and so forth. But this is an option that you can have put on your car before you drive it home. So you can see what the piece looks like, and it just bolts right up to the bottom of your C8, and it's a couple pieces here for the C8, whereas mine was 2. Looks like this is 4 pieces here for the C8, so a little bit larger, but this is a quick little demonstration on what it looks like, the thickness of it. You know, it's going to prevent all this type of stuff from happening. And very cool, made in the USA. And another little bit of information with regards to scrape armor is they've got GM approved screens coming out that are going to help protect these front radiators as well. So it's going to be a GM accessory coming out very shortly from scrape armor. So with that said, I'm going to turn the camera back around. Just wanted to say a big thank you to the folks here at Ciocca, from Mr. Ciocca, Dan Maida, the general manager, Dave Salvatore, the Corvette manager, for allowing me to come down and having some behind the scenes access here. It was really a lot of fun this week. Got a chance to see folks we haven't seen in a while because of COVID and so forth, but it was just nice to get out and see Corvette owners again, see the passion that they have for this particular vehicle. Well done, General Motors, well done, Chevrolet, Taj, and all the engineers that put this car together. It is quite impressive. Met different people from all across the country, a couple folks from Los Angeles, another one from another Southern California. You saw the couple from East Texas. Yesterday we had a gentleman from Atlanta, Georgia that came up. So I'm going to put a link to that description, or to the video from yesterday's coverage as well. But again, just a huge thank you for everybody involved in putting this thing together. My local club was out here today, and I'm so thrilled to, you know, when subscribers or people, hey, Zippity, you know, people I've never met before coming up and saying hello. So thank you. If you see me out and about filming, by all means, please say hello. I enjoy the interaction with you guys. And quite frankly, please continue, subscribe, give the videos thumbs up. So more to come as we get out of the weather, get out of the winter weather here in February. We're working towards the springtime. So more to come out of Zippity's Garage, plus Corvette Caravan information coming up for the 2024 National Corvette Museum Caravan. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. So made it over into showroom number 1 here at Ciocca. Got the overhead music playing, so I'm going to talk through this a little bit, so hopefully we don't get nailed with the copyright. But figured there's still plenty of folks over there at the Z06, but wanted to take a walk down the inventory to show you what they've got here. So white one with red interior with the black stripe really looks nice. A lot of people really talking about this. The red mist with the natural interior, it looks beautiful inside. Hypersonic gray with red. This is very similar to my 2019 Corvette that I just got. And we've got a red with a black interior. This one's for sale, guys. So this is a 2021 certified pre-owned HTC Rapid Blue with the tension blue interior. That's just drop dead gorgeous. Carbon fiber inside of it. Really, really nice color combination. Then you've got a 2020 that's also a certified pre-owned white with natural. It's got the carbon roof, high wing spoiler. And then you got a couple C7s over here that are pretty unique. This is, hey, lunch is served. All right, how's lunch, guys? So you've got a really unique Z06 here with it's done up in white, but the vents are all done up in body color too. Chrome wheel, but it's also got the spice red top and interior. Looks like it's $94,990. It's an automatic. And then back out, you've got another Z06 C7, black wheel or carbon flash. This has got the gray interior and it's $91,990, automatic as well. And then we're gonna cruise down this back row here. Rapid blue with red interior with a blue seat belt. Hopefully you can see that come through on camera. Pretty unique. Red and black. Here's a hypersonic gray. Red convertible with the black nacelles. You know, just talk about the different nacelles. We talk about this all the time on the channel. Body color here, carbon flash on the nacelles. Turn around to the hypersonic gray. This is all body color. So what do you guys like better? Do you like the whole thing done up in body color? Or do you like the carbon flash separation as far as the HTC convertible is concerned? So then we've got a red convertible. And again, just showing you some differences. Black top, black A-pillar, carbon flash, I'm sorry. Here, we've got it done up in red, body color, carbon flash nacelles. So again, you've got 3 convertibles here, all body color, carbon flash on the A-pillar, roof, and nacelles. Here, you've got a red A-pillar, red roof, carbon flash nacelles. Just a different look. And then we're gonna go down here. We've got a couple blue ones. You've got the Rapid Blue with tension interior. This is a brand new one. Again, all of these cars that we're capturing on film today, unless I mention it, these are all sold cars at MSRP, built to the owner's specifications. Elkhart Lake Blue with a red 2-tone interior. Looks really nice with the GT2 seats and the carbon fiber pass-through. Here's that red mist natural. And then this one I wanted to make sure I captured because again, different combination. That's what's neat about down here is you're gonna see all these different combinations. Silver flare, light blue racing stripe, tension blue interior. So again, you got a couple different colors happening here with the carbon flash boomerang, body color. You've got a yellow caliper behind the silver wheel. And it's also got the chrome badge package. So really unique color here, 3LT coupe. And this one's coming in at $79,000, but a really unique car with silver flare, blue stripe, yellow caliper, and the blue interior. So pretty cool little walk through the main showroom.